I wasn't supposed to be awake that night. It was 2:30 a.m., that strange hour where everything feels wrong. Too quiet, too still. I must have fallen asleep on the couch with the TV on, because the first thing I heard was a voice cutting through the silence, and we will make this country greater than ever before. My eyes slowly opened. On the screen was an old speech from Donald Trump. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but then I noticed something off. The crowd behind him wasn't moving. No clapping, no shifting in their seats, no blinking, just rows of people, completely still, staring forward like mannequins. I sat up, squinting at the screen. Okay, that's weird. I reached down for the remote, fumbling across the couch cushions, but it wasn't there. On the TV, Trump kept talking like normal, smiling, pointing, moving his hands, but the crowd never reacted, not once. A chill crept up my spine. Then suddenly, he stopped, mid-sentence. His mouth froze open for just a second, then slowly closed. The entire room went silent. No TV hum, no background noise, nothing. And then, very slowly, Donald Trump turned his head, not toward the audience, not toward a reporter, but directly into the camera, into me. My chest tightened. Something about his eyes wasn't right anymore. They looked darker, hollow, like something was moving behind them. Then he smiled, but it wasn't normal. The smile stretched too wide, pulling at the corners of his face like it didn't belong there, like it was being forced. I let out a nervous laugh. This has to be fake, some kind of edit. But my voice barely came out. Just a... Then he leaned closer to the microphone, and in a voice that didn't sound like him at all, he said, "I know who's watching." My heart dropped. The screen glitched violently. His face twisted, stretched, flickered, and then black. The TV shut off. I sat there in the dark, frozen, trying to tell myself it was nothing, a glitch, a dream, something explainable. But then I heard it, a slow, steady breath behind me. I didn't move, didn't even blink, and then a voice right next to my ear, low, cold. You shouldn't have watched. Before this gets worse, take a second to like and subscribe. Seriously, it costs nothing and helps the channel grow. Now listen closely. I spun around. Nothing. The room was empty. My heart was pounding so loud I could hear it in my ears. I stood up slowly, every step feeling heavier than the last. That wasn't real, I muttered. There's no way that was real. And then, the TV turned back on, by itself. Static filled the screen, loud, violent, hissing. And through the static, for just a split second, I saw him again, Donald Trump. But this time, he wasn't behind a podium. He wasn't giving a speech. He was standing in a room, my room, right behind the couch where I had been sitting, smiling, watching, waiting. The screen cut to black again, and this time, it stayed that way. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. I couldn't, because every time I closed my eyes, I felt it. That same presence, standing behind me, breathing, watching, and just before sunrise, the TV flickered one last time, just long enough for me to hear it again. I'm still here. If your TV turns on tonight, don't look behind you.